Alright. Yo, what's up, motherfuckers? I'm coming at you today to talk about the upcoming changes to Season 3 of Dragonball Fighterz. Yes, if you didn't know, I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of Dragonball Fighterz, and there are some big gameplay changes a-coming. Now, much more influential voices than myself have already weighed in about this situation, but the reason that I want to throw my thoughts into the ring today is because I have a rather contrarian opinion, I believe, and I just want to put it out there. First thing first, I'm going to talk as if you already have a basic understanding of some of the game's mechanics already. If you don't, you can look it up on your own time. I'm not bogging the video down with it, it's already long. Okay, so first of the major changes they showed off is the new assist system. In Season 3, characters are going to be able to choose between one of 3 different assists, instead of just being limited to one assist like they are right now. Now, most players are pretty happy about this. Myself, I'm a little more cautious. See, on one hand, more options usually is nice. But on the other, I don't know. You see the trailer, you see them throwing beam assists on characters left and right. Left, right, and fucking center beam assists, and I start to worry that this might be done more to please the crowd than with actual care. See, if the goal here is to increase character diversity, I'm just not convinced yet. See, all you guys start acting like, oh man, if only a character like Krillin, if only Krillin had a beam assist, then people would play him, right? But would they though? I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Goku Black had a beam assist all the way since Season 1, but hardly anybody at high level ever used Goku Black. The game just coalesced around Goku Yellow, the stronger character with a beam assist. Giving more characters more beam assists isn't going to make those characters show up more often. It's just going to decrease the creativity it takes to make those characters work. It's just going to homogenize the game on an assist level as much as it already has been homogenized on a character level, you know? Hell, I'd argue that character diversity might even decrease, you know? At least right now, some of the lower tier characters are at least valued for their assist. Higher tier characters like Goku Yellow, Kid Buu, they're already going to be played. But at least right now, a character like Gotenks, you know, even though he's been nerfed pretty hard, and you could say maybe he's still sort of a high tier, but he's really chosen particularly because he's like one of the only characters you have with a tracking assist. If you want tracking, he's pretty much your best option. But let's say you give Adult Gohan that move where he teleports over your head and elbows you to the ground. Give Gohan a tracking assist, and suddenly there's like way less reason to ever use Gotenks, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I get it. You're all thinking like, man, if we could just, you know, take away the uniqueness of someone like Goku, but I think Goku is already the example. We've already had other beam assists, and it didn't decrease the amount that you saw Goku. But if you start giving unique assists for lower tier characters to higher tier characters, you know, then you're just going to see those higher tier characters less and less, you know? It's just going to condense the game even more than it's already condensed. Now, some might say, at least we'll see characters playing different roles on different teams. But I disagree. See, adding different assists to the same character doesn't mean that you see all the assists equally. 9 times out of 10, you just see the same damn assists every time. The same assists that everyone else is using. Alright? You don't see different people using different assists in the same numbers. I mean, look at Marvel 3. When's the last time someone used anything other than Doom's hidden missiles in a tournament, right? It just doesn't happen. People find the best assist, and they just focus on that. It just homogenizes all the same, alright? All you're really doing in practice, in practicality, is changing the assist that certain characters have. And I fear that it's just going to homogenize things more and more. You're not going to see as many unique assists. You're just going to see the simple but fucking effective ones. Like you've seen in Dragonball Fighterz all this time. You know, all the top tiers are the same way. Now, although this change might lead to some fun in the initial experimentation phase of the new patch, I just sincerely doubt it's going to accomplish the goal of increasing character variety. Fighting game players are kings at finding the best ways to make something work and sticking to that. The most simple, least effort version of what they want to do. So all this is really going to do for you guys is you're going to get something new to whine about, okay? Nerf Vegeto's C assist, it's too strong. Why'd they give him the legs for an assist? Or whatever. And you know what else you guys are kings of while I'm at it? The Dragonball Fighterz community are the kings of whining. Oh my god. That's why the fuzzy mix-ups are gone now. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I play 3 tall characters, alright? If anyone should be happy about this fucking fuzzy change, it's yours truly. But I'm actually pretty apprehensive. See, I worry that tall characters, especially the likes of Broly, Cooler, Cell maybe, especially those guys, are going to end up nerfed to compensate for the new fuzzy changes. But the thing of it is, fuzzies were never that big of a problem before, and I'd hate to see nerfs as a result of a small problem that got blown way out of proportion. So okay, before it comes, I know it's coming. You net play monsters are going to come in here to brag about that online rank that you care about so much, and tell me how the fact that you're a Pride Trooper validates you to talk with more authority on this than me. And you're going to say, see, if you just were as good as I am at playing the net play, then you'd know how bad fuzzies are. But let me stop you right there, okay? I may not be a god of this game, but I'm not blind. And you know what I can see with my eyes? I can see 4 out of the top 8 players at World Tour Finals. Half of the World Tour Finals, Tournament of Champions, top 8, better than all of you, were running characters that can be fuzzied. Doesn't seem like a big issue to me. At least not as big as you're all saying. Not when you watch the actually good players, you know? Like I said, a change to fuzzies in and of itself benefits me. But it's just gonna suck if I see someone like Cooler nerfed because you mid-level online scrubs whined and cried to Mommy and Daddy Arxis for a year straight until they made fuzzies go away for you. All because you were too lazy to make big characters work the way that DeKill Sage did, or that Fenrich did. For shame. Newsflash, people. Big characters always have unique disadvantages because of their size. Always. It's not a problem. That doesn't mean that they can't be used. But that's how you guys act. Oh, one disadvantage, and you're like, this character, I can't use him. See, overall, I feel like this patch is focusing more on changing the ways that mid-level players feel like they're needed. The ways that people have complained for a while, like, I can't use this character, he's tall. You know, it's the big meme. In Season 1, in order to be a good character, you had to have a low-hitting 2L. In Season 2, in order to be a big character, or in order to be a good character, you had to be, small. But, like, that doesn't change the fact that Broly was a top tier, and that, I don't know, Krillin was like a bottom tier, or whoever. So anyway, like I said, this patch is focused on changing the ways that mid-level players have been complaining about the game. And honestly, although I do have some worries, and I've certainly had some negative things to say, I haven't passed judgment on it yet. We're going to have to see what happens when the patch is actually out. But those aren't the only changes that we saw. I'll talk about the other ones, but I think they're less impactful. For one, the key charge mechanic, so this is how to increase your meter. It's almost more like a taunt button because it's so committal, but they're making it so that it actually blocks basic key blasts now, which I think is fine. I have no problems with the change personally. I think it's mostly irrelevant unless they change the key charge to be less committal overall. I think the only time when it might be relevant is as some sort of stealth nerf to Broly, but honestly I'm fine with that. I'm fine with them doing something to make it so Broly's key blasts aren't so oppressive. That's fine with me. I play Broly, okay, so don't believe me, this ain't about salt, but yeah, that's fine, I don't care. Yeah, I mean, whatever, I don't see it making much of an impact on the game, but cool, whatever. So also snapback mix-ups, so when you snapped a character out, it actually used to take a few seconds before the new character would snap in, and that would give players time to set up like a block string and basically give you no chance to get out of there. And it seems as though the snap in happens a lot faster. So I think in and of itself, if they just change the timing, it's not going to do a hell of a lot. You know, players are still going to find their snap mix-ups, okay? But I have to be honest, I felt as though one of the changes they could make would be to take the snapback timing and give players the ability to adjust it. So maybe you could come in slow or fast, or maybe three ways: slow, fast, and medium. And that would give the defending player some sort of okie, you know. And maybe this this new faster snap that we saw in the trailer, maybe that's a signal of that. Maybe there is a way to change the timing, or maybe they just made the timing faster. I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. Finally, there's a new comeback mechanic. Everyone's calling it X Factor because this game's apparently the new Marvel, now that we can choose our assists. I think this isn't an unpopular opinion, but I am hesitant about this. The comeback mechanics are easy to mess up, so we're going to have to see how it goes. I've felt like the game honestly doesn't steamroll that badly. I mean, if you're losing, you're losing. That's the way it is. But they apparently feel like the losing player doesn't have enough tools. So we'll see, but I don't know. So anyway, I've talked about the gameplay changes. I guess I'd say one gameplay change that I would like to see would be give us more chip damage. You know, you watch Goichi in World Tour Finals. You know, you see he wins a lot off just pure defense, pure blocking. And it would be good to be able to counter that with some chip damage. And besides, I think that would actually be kind of a stealth buff for characters like, say, Goku Black, who don't get played because they don't have a lot of mix-up, but they have really good neutral. If they can put characters in block situations and just do some decent chip damage, you might see more use out of characters like that. So that's the one thing I want as far as mechanics, is I want some more chip damage. But other than mechanics, let's talk about the thing that a lot of people want to talk about, which is characters. So I'm just basically from here on out going to be talking about the characters, my opinions on the ones that have been revealed, and my desires for the final 3 characters of Season 3. If you're not interested, leave now. That's all I'm talking about. So, Season 3. We're gonna get 5 DLC characters in total, and so far, Kefla and Ultra Instinct Goku have been revealed. Now, for Kefla, personally, I'm not a big fan of Fusion. You know, I've always felt that the fused characters have often been less interesting than the sum of their parts. They're less than the sum of their parts in every way except for pure strength, to be honest with you. So I've always liked Caulifla and Kale better than Kefla, and I've actually been hoping more for a Caulifla and Kale team, where for level 3 they could turn into Kefla. That's fine. But I'm not convinced that the Dragonball Fighterz engine can handle that, so because they haven't really done much with installs, so I don't know if that's possible. And of course, Arxis sees those $signs. They're gonna include Kefla one way or the other, so Kefla's in. Fine, I guess. But, you know, my least favorite of the Universe 6 team is Kefla. But whatever, I'm in the minority. Something else I'm in the minority about, Ultra Instinct Goku. Not only do I not want him, he's the one character I most did not want. Like, the most out of anybody, I didn't want fucking Ultra Instinct, alright? It's not just because he's another Goku. It's honestly because I think Ultra Instinct is really boring. I think it's so stupid. It's just dodgy, okay? There are some cool camera shots that they did in Dragon Ball Super, you know, but it's just a really boring transformation. I don't like it. I don't think it's cool looking. Yeah, I just don't like Ultra Instinct. And I am one of those people who thinks there are too many Gokus, but that's, you know, that is a bigger debate. And to be honest, it's not so much the amount of Gokus, it's that they're charging like $5 to sell you Goku again and again and again. But just like with Kefla, Arxis sees the $signs, okay? So, who do I want for the last 3? Well, okay. First, I want Demon King Piccolo. Alright, coolest character from the original Dragon Ball. It's time to give that era of the Dragon Ball series love. Original Dragon Ball has gone forgotten for too long. We need another Namek. We've got plenty of Saiyans, plenty of humans. We've only got Piccolo for the Nameks, so give us another one. And you know what? Even give GT Goku a dramatic finish with him. I don't think anyone would care, even though it's not technically the same, aged Goku, whatever. It would be cool, okay? I want Demon King Piccolo. He's someone I've been repping for a while. After him, I'd want just one more villain, and for me, it's Baby Vegeta, okay? So I'd really, first of all, just a personal thing, but I'd love to see Team Body Snatcher, Goku Black, Captain Ginyu, Baby Vegeta, all on a team. That'd be cool. I think GT needs a villain. I think GT needs someone new. And, a close second for Baby would be Omega Shenron. I kind of like Omega Shenron, but I just think Baby has a cool design, cooler powers, and I'm down with Baby Vegeta. So, personally, that's what I would want. And I'll end the character wish list with a hero character. So for me, as far as the good guys, it's really down to either Oob or Pikkon. Now, although it would be really cool to finally be able to run Team Buu and get Oob around, for Team Majin Buu, I've already repped GT in the wish list, and I'll give it up to Pikkon. He's got a cool design, it lets us rep every era of Dragon Ball for the first time in any DLC pack for this game. And hey, he can even come with a new stage, Otherworld Tournament Arena. Pretty cool. I'd be down for Pikkon. We could get some, dialogue with, Janemba or something. That'd be cool. I think Pikkon's neat, and I don't see a lot of people talking about him, and I don't know why, because I've always liked him. So I do have 2 dishonorable mentions. I'm sorry to make you all salty, but 2 characters that I really don't want to see. Actually, you know what? Make it 3. I just thought of a third one, and I want to make it 3. So, first character that I don't want to see is Mr. Satan, okay? Mr. Satan is actually my favorite character in all of Dragon Ball. I think he's really funny. I've always liked Mr. Satan. Even when he was fighting Cell and he got slammed into the mountain, I just think Mr. Satan's hilarious. But I don't want to see a joke character as DLC, okay? If we do Dragon Ball Fighterz 2 and you want to put Mr. Satan in, fine, I'm down with that. But as DLC, I just don't want to see a joke character, so I'm sorry, but I don't really want to see Mr. Satan in Season 3. Second dishonorable mention goes to Raditz. So Raditz, to me, is more of like a concept character. Like, he's really cool in terms of, like, potential. He's, like, one of the biggest missed potential in all of Dragon Ball. But they didn't really do much with him. He's actually pretty boring. He doesn't really do much that's cool in a fight. And I don't know why everyone's, like, really obsessed with him, other than the fact that, like, he's Goku's brother, and he could have been a lot cooler in the series if they hadn't killed him off so early. But they did kill him off early, and really all he's got is sort of a cool hairstyle, Like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Raditz. And final dishonorable mention that I don't want to see is, sorry guys, Master Roshi. I hate Master Roshi, dude. I don't think Master Roshi's funny. I don't think his fighting style's cool. I don't think I don't like him at all. I don't like him at all. Like, I hate Master Roshi. He's one of my least favorite Dragon Ball characters. And, I don't know. He just doesn't do it for me, guys. So, I don't want to see Master Roshi. I feel like they probably are going to do Roshi. I expect him. I expect them to finally just, throw lore to the wind and just let him fly. Give him a super dash and whatever. But I hope they don't, because I hate Master Roshi. And every season that he's not in, I breathe a sigh of relief. So, there it is, guys. There's my video. I'm sure I've made at least somebody mad out there, so feel free to smash that dislike button, and feel free to unsubscribe. I don't care. But this is the video, guys, so peace out.